All right. Hey, Facebook. Back with another one. I always say that, don't I? Well, I'm on here for some self-love. I know I haven't done a lot of self-love for a while, so I just wanted to get back on that. Because, baby, self-love is the way to go. So, we are still on this book called Dark Psychology. Now, last time when I was talking to you guys, we was talking about silent treatment as well as playing with your emotions. So now today we're going to be on love bombing, and we're going to be on playing the victim. When somebody play the victim with you and when somebody love bombing you. Okay, I also wanted to show you a book I just got, and I love this book. This is called The Book of Wisdom. Okay, and if you look in this book, it teaches you about, about different things like the chakras. It teaches you about the chakras here. If you see this book, it teaches you about the chakras and different things like that here. The conscious, it teaches you about the conscious when you're in the conscious and things like that as well. It teaches you about the third eye as well and things like that as well. So this is a good book. It's called The Book of Wisdom, and this is volume 1. I have volume 2, but I got this off of TikTok. Okay, and it's a good book to have if you want to know about spirituality and things like that. So, and then I got this book I want to go through today. It is called Spiritual Warfare and Prayer. Okay, so it's good to have books like this with spiritual warfare and prayer. It's good to have a books like this. I got another one, that's why I was looking back. But I got another one that's called to like when demons come in, and they got prayers for that as well. But this is good as well here, and it's called The Spiritual Warfare of Prayer. And I also wanted to go through that with you guys. And then I have this book called Transformation of Your Life Through the Fruits of the Spirit. So I wanted to go through with y'all as well about the fruit of spirit. Okay, today. So we're gonna start by doing love bombing here. Okay, I hope y'all week is going good. I am doing straight good, and I can say I am healthy, and I thank God for making sure and putting a roof over my head, clothes on my back. I am blessed. I have been on a journey, but that journey I'm still on, and I am learning how to love me, I could say, and that's a blessing. So let's go on this one, my viewers. I'm glad to see y'all, because I ain't seen y'all in a while, but let's get with it. We got love bombing here. Okay, this is my book right here. I study. So we got love bombing here, and it says, what is another common of emotional manipulation? Is love bombing, which involve in manipulation, showing the victim with anxiety and also attention, flirting, and gifts. Love bombing is a trait used by manipulation to gain power and control. This form of manipulation can be dangerous to the victim's sense of authority and self-esteem. Love bombing is a dangerous form of manipulation that can have long-lasting effects. Victims of love bombing can feel trapped, unable to stand up for themselves, as well as manipulation has gained a sense of control. It's important that the victim of love bombing or abilities to recognizing the signs and seeking help. The process, the power of domination. The key in love bombing is a manipulation trait used as romantic relationships to gain control. The position starts with the pursuit showing the victim with flirting, attention, gaining generosity, creating a strong emotional bond by overwhelming the victim with effectiveness and also adoring, like when someone adoring you. The bridge of the filter of love and attention. The behaviors are carefully embracing control, power over the victim. So it's like they love, oh, I love you, I care for you. They'll give you gifts. They also will give you attention and things like that when they love and bombing you as well. It has something to do with, as the love bombing continue, they pursue and may use these intentions to display the effectiveness and the power of domination within the relationship. By continuing praising you, identifying the victim, pursuing to make them feel special, valued, and dependent on their attention, as well as verbal being and providing. This can lead to the victim to become emotional attached and more willing to complete with the process of wishes. It's like that. Somebody will love bomb you if you want them for their wishes or what they want to do. They'll be like, yeah, and make you feel good. They'll tell you what you want to hear all day long. Show with. They'll say they love you all day long. And they do it to get their way. And it has something to do with that. Facebook. I've been through this. And I've been through all these traits in this book. But I read them to you guys for you to identify what is love bombing. What is someone here playing a victim to you. What is gaslighting. What is those type of things. Okay? Because I didn't even identify. 4 or 5 years ago, I didn't even know them. But I started studying them. And it's good to study these type of things so people will not manipulate you and make you think that something is not what it is. You get what I'm saying? And I do this to help other viewers like myself that don't know these type of traits. Okay? It has something to do with, at the same time, providing and withholding effectiveness and attention to create. So it's like they hold back attention as well as they hold back affection from you if they don't get what they want. And it has something to do with to create the sense of insecurity. So as they hold it back, they affection towards you or they love towards you, they do it so you can feel insecure. Or so you can feel bad, or you could depend on them. It has something to do with that, with effectiveness as well as creating the sense of insecurity, depend on the victim. They can make the victim be verbal and manipulate you. Okay, yeah, manipulate you and control you. It says, as they may fear losing the intense love and effectiveness was given to them. So if you don't give them love, they still love bomb you as well. And it has something to do with that. They may also use gaslighting techniques and unminding the victim's sense of reality and self-worth. Did I tell you they'll make you think something is not true when it's reality? Or they'll make you think something, what they saying is fantasy, and you believe it as well. That's love bombing, okay? And it's not reality. It's not the real world. It's not the here and now, and it has something to do with that. It has something to do with the reframe of this power and control into a relationship. So they use it to control you and control you into a relationship. Over reviewing, love bombing is deceptive traits as well as the victim emotionally, and also where they hold their upper hand. So they like to have the upper hand. And it has something to do with that by creating an environment of intense love and adore. So I told you, they'll make you feel so good, like you the only man and the only woman in the world to them. And they'll make you feel so good. But the stuff ain't true. And the stuff ain't real. This is Real Talk Facebook, and this is what's happening today in relationships. And it says here, controlling, manipulation, and the tax to gain. This is not just for Facebook. This is also for YouTube as well. I'm sorry, YouTube. Y'all ain't out either. But it has something to do with providing and gaining power over victims and maintaining dominations into a relationship. It's like they want to dominate you and tell you what you need to do, and you don't have no values, no principles, you don't have no hearsay, no nothing. And that's not a relationship. That's controlling somebody. And it says here, what comes after love bombing is verbal abuse. In one way in which the manipulation power over the victim, they may use the language as well as dominating commonly of undermining the victim self-esteem, as well as dominating the victim self-esteem as well as their assets. So your assets, your things that you have, they'll love bomb you as well. If they want your stuff, they gonna love bomb you. This is real facts. Oh yeah, yeah, you right, yeah. Make you feel real good. And you giving your stuff to them. You feeling sorry for them. I've been doing Facebook. I see it. I see it constantly. I see it constantly in relationships. I seen it in my relationships back then. Cause now I'm single. And I love being single without the problems, without the drama, without trying to explain something to somebody. I am single. I get up every day being free. And even if you in a relationship, you should be able to be free. It has something to do with that. It says her self-esteem. It can lead the victim feeling emotional, verbal, as well as dependent on manipulation and verbal and appreciation. So it's like approval. It's like you gotta approve something to them. Or they can manipulate you with verbal as well. That means communication, verbal abuse. Yeah, this is a verbal abuse. Verbal abuse is through the mouth. And it has something to do with that. Passion, agreed to another tool, and also embracing the power. Manipulation is the status of arguments. They like to make arguments. Have you ever met people that love to start an argument with you? Yeah. As well as common to undermine the victim's self-esteem and assisting the domination. Yeah. And approval. Passion agreements to another tool, as well as manipulation into the indecisive of argument, surely of giving silent treatment, making remarks. They like to make remarks about you and stuff like that so you can feel bad about yourself and low. They like to say those little side things that they know they can get to you. Yeah, as well. Okay? And it has something to do with possessive of arguments and behaviors. The act to create the sense of the form of victims and making them more to complete that the victim, the domination in order to avoid conflict. So it's like they want to bring you conflict all the time so you can avoid trying to argue with them. Or so you can avoid trying to argue with them because you don't want to deal with no conflict. It's like they don't want you to stand up for yourself. They don't want you to know who you are. They don't want you to know that you got values and principles and boundaries. You get what I'm saying? And this is happening every day in relationships. Not in love, not just love, but in families, as well as in co-workers, as well as in friends. Yeah. It says here, finance is yet another method. I told you they use you to take your money from you. They can love bomb you to take your money from you. Using they gain power in love. I told you, love bombing. Manipulation may be a void of victim financial resource. They use you for financial resource. They love bomb you for financial resources. This is happening every day, Facebook. Every day. In households. And I know because I've been through it. I've been through it. It says either them to provide finance support or also control their accesses to money. They create a sense of dependence as well on manipulation in the future. Their control over the victim. Boundary setting. You have to put boundaries up to us them. Yeah. And stand your ground. I don't care how much the D look it feel good. I don't care how much the D feel good. I don't care how much I don't care how much you love your family. I don't care how much your friends telling you this and you that and making you feel good and all that by kicking it with them. I don't care. Put boundaries up. Because when you put them boundaries up, they can't control your situation, your life, no nothing, not your finance or nothing. You gotta speak up for yourself. I was one of them. I was one of them people pleasers. And they call them people pleasers in this book too. And I had to learn that that's why I don't people please for nobody no more. I'ma speak my ground. You trying to manipulate me? You trying to gaslight me? You trying to do that? But I'm not gonna say it in the mean way. I'm like, hey, is you trying to gaslight me? Is you trying to blow by me? Is you trying to, play the victim here? And if they say no and they want to act loud, you walk away. Long as you told them how you felt, you walk away. You tell them how you feel and you walk away. You don't gotta stand there and argue with them. Because if you're standing there arguing with them Facebook, they go deny it. And that's when they get in the time to flip that stuff on you. Say your piece and walk away. That's the only way you gonna get rid of a love bomber and these people here. Okay? You gonna have to walk away. Don't sit around arguing with them and when they denying it and all that. Don't do that. Because that's going to be wasting your doggone time. And they give them the chance to take power over you and control over you. It says here, they seek outside. Come on now. Come on. It says right here, face. I'm sorry for laughing, but this is real talk. It says boundaries, the power of love bombing. It says the manipulation may be a victim for your support system. Your own support system love bomb you, including friends, including family, in order to increase their influence and control. And it has something to do with that. Your own family and friends will love bomb you. And it has something to do with that. And it says here, Be limited to the victims with others. So be limited to what you saying to them. Because all they gonna do is deny it. And it has something to do with that. The manipulation can manipulate their reality, provide them from seeking the outside approval. They'll even bring outside approval against you. Sure will. Like you boo-boo the fool. They'll bring other people. Yeah, she's what she said. This what he said. We having a conversation. How you gonna bring somebody else into our conversation? That's what they do to control you. So that's why you gotta tell somebody how you feel, Facebook, and walk away. Don't stand there when they denying it, cause you wasting your time, and they'll bring other people involved that ain't got nothing to do with your conversation, you and them. Okay? I know. It says here, manipulation may be a behavior or a victim, and they're including controlling their appearance. They control their appearance on you. Also, their social, how they look and stuff to you. They'll lie, say they this and they all that, and they not. Yeah, they social intentions. Yeah, and them, as well as setting their boundaries. Manipulation ensures that the victim is aligned with their decisions as well as their power over them. They'll bring people in. They also use their social against you. That like this is real talk, Facebook and YouTube, and it has something to do with that. What can you do to prevent love bombing too successful of manipulating you? It's important to be aware of the signs and take steps to protect yourself. Here is what you can do. Take it slow. Maintain healthy peace in any new relationship. Even in new relationships, people will love bomb you as well. Okay? Healthy relationships develop and gaining and allowing both parties to get to know each other over time. It takes time to know somebody. When somebody quit to run in a relationship with you, I want a relationship, that ain't nothing but a lie. When they acting like they want a relationship with you and they don't even know you from a can of motherfucking paint. Excuse my language, Facebook and YouTube, but they don't know you from a can of paint. And they sitting around here talking about they love you. That's a lie. If they cannot do healthy relationships with you and they can't wait on time, I'm talking about the time, then you don't need to deal with it. And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with setting boundaries, clear boundaries, and communicating your needs exactly. Then I tell how you feel and your needs. If they deny it, you need to walk away. Pay attention to how other people respond to your boundaries. Because they'll try to love bomb you even if you're putting boundaries up towards them. Considering putting them, or also it may be a warning sign. It says it may be a warning sign by pushing them. If they pushing you and you putting boundaries up, that's a warning sign to walk away. Okay? Observing their behaviors. Looking in their words and their actions. Look at their words and their actions. Their words and their actions. What they say out their mouth, make sure they doing it. Because if they not doing it, then you don't need to be dealing with it. They love bombing you. If you ain't seeing what they said out their mouth come to reality, then you don't need to deal with it, Facebook and YouTube. It has something to do with love bombing is often a common and effective way to manipulate. So watch the signs of manipulation and control. Creating a distance. Create that distance there. Put that distance on up there. I'm just saying. I ain't laughing. Because I have to do it. I learned it. You hear me? If you realize that you are in harm's way or being manipulated, it is important to put distance yourself from the love bomber. This could be involving any relationships and limiting contact. Don't even talk to them. You hear me? Block them. You hear me? Block them. Block them. You know what that block means? Facebook, block, block. Facebook, clack, clack. You hear me? Block them. You hear me? That's what you need to do. Don't be communicating with them because they're going to try to love bomb you. Okay? Block them. It says safe plans. If you are concerned about your safety, create a safe plan. This may be including about your situation, finding a safe place to stay, and developing an exit strategy if necessary. Didn't I tell you? Love bombing can be employed by manipulation or those who are narcissistic traits. They got narcissistic traits. However, it's important to notify that not everyone who is engaged in love bombing is necessarily aware of the harm that they are causing. They don't even know they're doing it. Some involved may be employee love bomb. I told you, your own employees will love bomb you. Hey, can you take that shift, girl? Can you take that shift? Can you take my shift? And they at home relaxing while you doing the work. You hear me? I'm just saying, man. Like that's what they do. Or if they want to know something about you, oh yeah, they love bomb you. And then when you tell them, they like, I got something on her. I got something on him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Some involved maybe in employee techniques as well, doing their own unresolved issues and insecurities. So if they got some issues going on and they got insecurities, nah, you need to keep it pushing, man. You need to keep it pushing. You need to put boundaries up, because them are not your problems. Okay? I'm just keeping it real with you, Facebook. I don't think I got time to do the playing the victim, but I do it probably sometime next week. I said it last week, but I'm doing next week for y'all. So the next one is playing the victim. But when somebody love bombing you, they'll tell you anything that you want to hear. They'll show you effectiveness. They'll act like they know. That's like love bombing. It's like somebody kissing your ass and to get what they want. Okay? That's what love bombing is. I'm just keeping it real, baby. Excuse my language, YouTube, baby. But I gotta keep it real on my channel. Okay? So we just gonna do the spiritual warfare of prayer. I'm sorry, Facebook, but I had to bring that to you. Cause man, these days, boy, people love bomb you all day long. Sit up in your face, make you feel good, tell you what you want to hear, and don't do the action. And I have been through it multiple times. And when you ignore those red flags, you be in some messed up situations. Your money is gone because you helping somebody else that ain't gonna help you. Your house, you taking care of them all day long, but what is they doing for you? You can let them stay in your house and they ain't doing nothing for you, but telling you what you want to hear. Your relationships, you could be with a man or a woman all day long and they'll tell you they want a relationship all day long, but they only want your benefits. That's what they do. That's love bombing. They only want your benefits. They don't want you all day long. Employees, oh, can you take that shit? Even your own boss will love bomb you sometimes. That's why you gotta look at reality and know what reality is. Environment, your environment, YouTube and Facebook is very important. You have to look at your environment, the people that you hang around and kick it with. Okay? They need to be on point. If you on point, but what I'm telling you is you can't tell somebody else what to do if you ain't on point. You gotta be on point within yourself. And what I mean within yourself is you gotta do the work within yourself. You gotta heal and things like that within yourself. And then you will see those type of things around you. Your environment is very important. Okay? So, we on spiritual warfare, and then I'm going to keep it pushing, y'all. I know y'all tired of hearing my mouth, but I had to give y'all a little bit of self-love. So, what we going to be on is the unseen war. Every day, whether you realize it or not, you're a part of an inevitable battle. It is not a fight against people or circumstances. It's a war into spiritual rooms. The Bible tells us, for we do not wither against flesh and blood, but against the rules, against the authority, against the common power over this present darkness, against the spiritual forces of evil into the heavenly place. Ephesians 6-12. Spiritual warfare is ongoing struggle between God's kingdom and the forces of the darkness. It is not just a game of common battles. It is deep personally. It is the target of war. It's the target of war over your thoughts, your peace, your relationships, and your purpose. Whether God called you into freedom, the enemy works entangling to sow fear, doubt, and indecisiveness. Wow! The unseen battle of war. Wow, that's deep. Next week we'll be on the hidden fight. Okay? But it's deep. This book is really deep. It's a good book. I got it off of TikTok here, so yep. So I'll be going in a minute. Facebook and YouTube. I hope y'all take care. I'll be having y'all read this out sometime this week. It'll probably be tomorrow. Yeah. So I will have y'all stuff out. Okay. Just to get you give you a warning on that. Give you some of that spiritual food. You hear me? Since I'm outside, I mean, for my viewers, I'm sorry. I'm so used to reading this pathetic. For my viewers here, we have to protect your energy. Did I tell you that? It's a time to protect that energy. Protect your energy, man. Y'all need to protect y'all energy in y'all whole household. You hear me? And it has something to do with that. Embrace unquieted authority, self-love, and self-care. So y'all need to do self-care, even if things is unquieted at this time to y'all, and people is unquieted to y'all. Do self-care, okay? We also have for nurturing your relationships and stay connected. But it has something to do with the sense of your purpose. Know the sense of your purpose. When you is in connections with people, know who you are. Don't back down. Stand your ground and tell people how you feel. Okay? Because it has something to do with you guys need to be manifesting your dreams at this time. Manifest your dreams. And manifesting your dreams is you got to stand your ground, know your values, know your principles, and know who you are. And if you need help, you can call on the Most High. He always there. He say knock and the door will be open. Seek and you will find. Okay? So yeah, you take care, Facebook and YouTube. I see y'all later. Bye bye. Love you. Mwah.